guys, it is Aoife from Friday We Died Laughing, and I am here with my weekly wrap-up. So I'm going to go straight in, top at all the books that I read this week. Again, if you want to, there's still a few days left in the giveaway that I'm hosting, so I will leave a link to the video below which has all that information below and on screen and etc, just like last week. And I'll get straight on into the books that I read. The first book I read this week was a Tor novella called Passing Strange by Klages. This is a book I got from the library, but I've since brought it back, so I'll just show you the cover, which I absolutely love. I think the cover in this is just absolutely beautiful. This is a book set in San Francisco, and it is about these group of different women, and it's kind of how all their lives connect, and it focuses on two different women in particular, and it's about kind of the relationship they share, and you're kind of going back and forth. You have a kind of a future parts in the book where one of the ladies is very, very old, and you're kind of learning what happened to some of the other ladies through her, and then you're going back to, I think it's the 1940s, I might be wrong, I think it was the 1940s though, and then you're going back to that time, and you're just seeing them when they were young and in their 20s and 30s and stuff like that. So I really enjoyed this book. I thought the writing was really great, the relationships they formed were lovely, and like there's not a whole lot I can say about this book because it was a short book, it was a novella, but what I can say is that I really enjoyed it. I just thought the writing was lovely. I would have liked a whole book about these characters because they were great. There was a magical element that I wasn't expecting, but I should have been expecting because it's a Tor novella, but it had gone so long without any like proper magic that I just presumed there wasn't going to be any magic in it, and then near the end there's a little bit of magic and you kind of find out something about some of the characters and you're like, ooh, this is exciting. And so I really enjoyed that, and I just thought it was a really nice twist, and I gave this a really strong 4 out of 5 stars because it was great. The next book I read was The Two Cousins of Azov by Andrea Bennett. This is a book I got from NetGalley, and I was also sent the physical book or the review copy of the book by HarperCollins because I was reviewing it for them. So I have a full video review of this book up. This is set in post-Soviet Union Russia, and it's set around these two different men and their lives and how they are connected and stuff like that. And I gave it 4 stars, but I think it might eventually maybe go down to a 3.5. I don't know. I think it's actually a 3.75, like really, because it's not quite a 4 star, but it's not quite a 3.5 star. So I did really enjoy this, and I obviously talk a lot more about it in my video review, which I will leave linked around here somewhere. After that one, I finished The Stolen Child by Carey. This is a really nice book. This is the one I picked up from the library, but it also has a very beautiful cover. And this is a set in the 1959-1960 on the St. Bridget's Island off the coast of Ireland, and it is about two sisters who live on this island, have lived on this island their entire life, and this American woman who comes back to this island. Her mother was originally from the island, and she comes to live at the island because the island is kind of rumoured to have magic left over by St. Bridget, because St. Bridget was rumoured to live on this island, and there's supposed to be like this well that's supposed to kind of help heal people, and this woman is looking for this well, and she ends up kind of striking up a friendship with the sisters, and one sister in particular called Emer. And this was just a really nice book. I just really enjoyed it. I thought the writing was just so strong. I just thought all the characters were really unique and really different from one another, even the sisters Rose and Emer, and I just really enjoyed the kind of, there was like this really subtle like hint of fae and hint of magic in this, because obviously these people have grown up in Ireland and they've grown up with the stories of the fae like stalking people and changeling babies and stuff like that. So there's a lot of this running through the book, and you don't actually know if it's real or not, or if it's just the people on this island just being superstitious. And I just thought it was really great. There was a little bit of magical realism in it as well, which was lovely. I really enjoyed that, and I just thought everything in it was done so well. And see, Carey isn't Irish, I think she's American, but she spent a lot of time in Ireland, and I just felt the voice of all the Irish people in this was really authentic, and I really just enjoyed her portrayal of Ireland and her portrayal of Irish people. I just thought she got it spot on, which I loved, because I see people who aren't Irish write about Ireland and Irish people all the time, and they get it so wrong and so stereotyped, where this one, I don't know, everything like she had, even like all the little sayings that are Irish, all the little sayings that the characters were saying, they were proper Irish sayings, like and just like the different noises they are making, like they kept saying wished, and like wished is this kind of like word to say like, I get out of here, you know, you go wished. And I just really liked that was included. Like, so obviously she spent like, you know there's a little bit at the back of the book where she explains the how she came up with the idea of the story and what inspired her, and what was kind of her muse, I guess. And it was like this other island that in Ireland that was a little bit like St. Bridget's Island, and it had very little people living on it, and the people were eventually had to move to like the proper you know, Republic of Ireland rather than like an island off of Ireland. But yeah, I just really enjoyed this. I just thought she got everyone spot on in it. The way the magic was weaved through the story was just done so effortlessly, and the writing was beautiful, and yeah, I just really enjoyed this, and I gave this a 4.5 out of 5 stars. The last book I finished this week was The One with All the Bridesmaids by Erin Lawless. This was originally a set of kind of novellas about all these bridesmaids, and Erin has now put them all together and worked on the novel a little bit more, I think, to kind of create this like seamless novel out of all the novellas. So this one's called The One with All the Bridesmaids, but I think there's one that's called like The One with the Engagement, The One with the Wedding Dress, The One with the Marriage, I think, or The One with the Wedding. This is basically all of them put together. And it is about a girl called Nora who gets engaged, I should say, to her kind of childhood friend turned, you know, boyfriend. And she gets engaged, and she brings all her friends, her best friends, together to be her bridesmaids. But the thing is that they're all connected to Nora in different ways, and they know each other because of Nora. And while they all love Nora, they don't really totally get on with each other. They all kind of like are friends because of Nora. So you kind of see a little bit like as this like story goes from like the engagement to engagement party to wedding dress shopping to wedding and all that kind of stuff. Like, so it spans like I think about a year or a little bit less than a year, and it just shows the whole like from start to finish, and just all the stuff that the bridesmaids have to do and stuff they have to put up with each other. And this was just so much fun, and it was just like sometimes you just need this like entertaining fun book, and this was that for me. I read it in less than 2 days. I read it in just over a day. I just couldn't put it down. I sped through it. All the characters were so great. There is Cleo, who is Nora's like college best friend. There's Bea, who is like her childhood best friend, so the person she's known like basically her entire life. There is Daisy, who is Nora's friend from when she backpacked around the world, and then there is Sarah, and Sarah is a girl who's kind of married into the group. Her husband is best friends with Nora and Bea from when they were children. So there's like different reasons why they all kind of are a little bit edgy with each other, and there's like Sarah and Daisy who feel like they're not quite the proper group of friends, or that, you know what I mean, they might be feeling a little bit on the outside sometimes, and you just kind of see how their friendship grows. Like, there's some cracks along the way, but then eventually their friendship just goes really, really strong, and they're all there for each other when they need each other. And it was just this really great tale of female friendship mostly, I think. There are like romances in this book, obviously, and I absolutely loved the romances that were in it. I just thought they were really, really cute, and they're ones that you really, really ship, and the ones you really want to happen. This book is really laugh out loud funny as well. There's loads of moments in this just had me laughing out loud. At the start of each chapter there's an anecdote from a person about a wedding. Some of them are bridesmaids, some are just guests, some are brides, and they're all from like real people that were sent in to Erin, I think on I don't know whether it's Twitter or Facebook or whatever, but they were sent into her, so these are real stories, and some of them are just so funny. You don't think that it could happen in real life, but obviously they have, and a lot of them just had me like laughing out loud, like on public transport. Just looked like a crazy person on laughing on the train to myself, but oh well. But yeah, I just absolutely love this. It just had everything I wanted, and I gave it a 5 out of 5 stars because it was just a lot of fun. So those are all the books that I have finished. I'm reading a couple of books at the moment. I'm reading When the Floods Came by Morrall with Harriet Rose. We were buddy reading this, and so far it's okay. It's not as great as I thought it would be. It's a bit slow, but I'm hoping to see, hopefully it picks up near the end and it will get a little bit better. And then I'm also reading An Almond for a Parrot by Wray Delaney, which is a book I am reviewing this week, and it's also a book that is the giveaway book. And so far I'm not so far into it. I am about 15 chapters in, but so far I'm really enjoying this book. The chapters are nice and short, so I think I'm going to fly through this one. I'm going to read a big chunk of it today and finish it tomorrow before I have to do my review on Tuesday to put up on Wednesday, and yeah, I'm really enjoying this one so far. There's a hint of a supernatural twist in this one which I wasn't expecting, but it's not a bad thing, so I'm just eager to see where that goes. But so far I'm really enjoying this. So that is all the books I read this week. Please let me know what you guys think. If you've read any of them, if you want to read any of them, let me know what you guys are reading. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys again next time.